Hummel's almost dead. I'm a little less than halfway. Rakota's like, drag my body.
I know.
Tell my father you tried.
Hummel literally has one.
You're the one that delivered the shot.
He's like, and I paid the price.
I know what happened too. I did that. Welcome back to some more of VIII Lacrimosa of Donna. So impatient.
I know.
Look at him just standing there like,
I love that Adol's like, adventure waits. Hurry up. Whereas Donna's just like, la da da. And she just like spins around.
Whee!
I'm pretty sure Rakota spins around too.
Now I'm curious what other characters do when they just like, I believe they're called idle animations.
Yeah. Sahad, I think, just scratches.
He probably does.
And, I want to say Loxia gets an attitude.
Hummel probably polishes his gun or something. Or just like,
He just walks away.
He does.
If you're not going to play, I'm not going to stand here and wait for you.
Hummel has left the chat.
He's like, I have shit to do.
Okay. We're gonna see what the costumes. Pirate. We'll wait for the pirate. But let's give Hummel a monocle.
So fancy.
You monocle wearing motherfucker. And we'll give her the tropic swimwear.
Aw.
There we go.
Cute.
Little outfit. Alright, now we have to find the Picard. And then we have to go give a ripe mango to Rakota's master. Those are the 2 side quests we can do. We got some Dragon Tree treasure for winning that raid.
Oh.
Alright, now where could this little Picard be? We did establish it's in the village. So if you leave the village, it's just like, hey, Picard's not here. He stays within the village, which is nice. I'm gonna go fish.
I was going to say he does, but then you realize quite how big the village is.
Okay.
All the places he can hide.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, this part takes a little while. Just to be like, oh, little Picard. But I do turn around and I'm just like, is that little fluffy little bastard right there? Yeah, it is. There you are.
He's just like, I was starting to feel bad for you, so...
Listen, I know you value your recording time, so I just thought I'd beep.
He's like boobies.
I was just about to say, when did the Picard become Bubka?
When you see this thing just look at us and run, you're just like, yep, that's
Yeah.
boobies. That's little boopka.
I never realize again how small our cats actually are until I like go visit my sister.
Mm-hmm.
And she has like normal sized cats. And I'm like, why are you so big?
Oh, is the kitten becoming a normal sized cat?
Yeah.
She's going to be a big lady.
She is going to be a big lady.
See, there it is.
Eep.
Picard ran away. Well, shit.
Adol's like, God damn it.
Well, when I was talking to Rhea and he was just like, you need to help, I chose, I'm not good at this. I'm terrible at these kind of things. Did it run in here? Yes, yes. Have you seen a Picard?
You've been seeing smiles on everyone's faces because you're not a nun anymore. They're like, oh, thank God.
Nah, he's back that way. Don't forget my present. Alright, let's check up here. Oh, there he is. How nice of it to say quest right above his head.
Hey, asshole.
I love that he just...
Ouch!
Oh,
Dude,
shit.
I cackled
Ouch.
when he landed in the fire.
There's a game where that happens in a morbid sense.
It,
Like an animal
lands-
jumps into the fire and it cooks alive.
Yeah, I could imagine.
And I'm just like, oh my god. And it's a retro game, so like it's
I mean,
mostly lighthearted. Yeah. And then that happens and you're just like
I mean, I went and then he jumped off and I was like, oh my god, and I started cackling.
This sucks. So apparently there's like Picard dolls. So one of them is the real Picard. And I'm just like, okay.
I'm like, dude, we gotta make these Picard some toys or something.
This is one of those moments where if we were streaming, I'm just like, if you can see it, let me know.
So they can like play in their pen so they don't run away.
Is he under the table?
I don't think he's in here.
No? Because that symbol says otherwise. Like, I'm looking at the map. That's why I'm just like, hot, cold? No, that's just, do you want to sleep? No, I got a Picard to find. And like, there's no quest above its head this time.
Yeah.
So it's hiding. It's hiding in plain sight. No, it's over here. In this corner. Oh my god, it's in the basket. Alright. So that's when I figure out where it is, but when do I figure out where it is? When does he figure out
when? When does past you
figure out when it is?
Aw, I can see him now and he's laughing. He's just like, oh, this dumb bitch.
Aha! Nope, that's another doll. Well, what the hell? Oh, there he is.
It has an odor.
Hey!
Aw.
That's not nice. I'll show you my butt.
Now he's crying. He's like, I don't stink.
Captured a Picard. It let you pick it up because you insulted its hygiene.
You made him not feel good about himself, and he said, I guess I'll just go back to my pen.
Hey, this guy's singed. I wonder what happened. Clumsy. Oh my god, Timmy, what happened? I fell. What was that? That was Family Guy. He's like doing piano lessons.
Oh,
and Lois leaves the room and Stewie goes over and slaps the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Trying to watch Discovery Channel over here. Oh my god, Timmy, what happened?
I fell.
And then he looks over at Stewie and Stewie's like,
yeah.
I fell.
I like the way that American Dad did that gag, where Francine actually like falls and hits the doorknob.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, there's another one though where Roger accidentally hits her, and she gets a black eye.
Yeah.
And she tells Stan she fell and hit the doorknob.
Yeah.
And then they're suspecting Stan of like marital abuse,
Yep,
and he's
domestic
like,
abuse.
she's so clumsy, she fell and smacked her eye off a doorknob. And they're like,
A likely story, Stan. There we go. I got cabbages, I got peppers, and I got eggplants. Ray was like, my cabbages!
I know, my cabbages.
Oh my. What's everybody talking about here? Got our little gossip corner going on. The shoebill's like, my lips are sealed.
The shoebill's like, I don't have lips.
You ain't getting nothing from me, Copper. The monocle is perfect.
I just want him to like take it off, like rub it on his shirt and put it back in.
Oh, they're gonna play hide and seek. Did we already start this quest? Yeah, we started the quest. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go find Master. Do I have any fish?
You do have that giant fish that you caught.
I guess I already gave it to him, because it's gone. Ah, over here.
I was like, where are we going?
We're going to find the Master. Come on, vamonos. Everybody, let's go.
Oh my god.
Where are we going?
The
To find the
I
master.
didn't say the only
Where are we going?
song I know from there is Backpack, Backpack.
I remember an embarrassing amount. I remember, come on, vamonos.
I mean,
Everybody,
like, it was
let's
a really
go.
cool idea to, like, help teach Spanish.
I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map.
But yet the only words I remember are
You know what I
backpack,
don't
backpack.
remember? The
Spanish.
theme song. Spanish. yeah, I'm kind of sloppy on that too. I don't remember the theme song, and I didn't see the live-action movie. Not to be confused
Oh
with the
my God.
SNL skit.
Where she runs over people
Yeah.
in the car. We're gonna make some fish soup.
Mm-hmm. And some hearty ratatouille.
All right. Perfect.
Because I love that SP regen.
Please have some.
Nice. Yeah, I need to get into the habit of just...
Cooking.
not so much cooking, but eating the meals I cook because of the perks. Like, I don't always need health.
Are we talking about in the game or in real life?
Both. Listen, if there was like a nullify status effect meal,
Oh my god.
I'd cook that every day.
I say all the time.
No
that,
anxiety?
like, I know. Well, I mean, Zoloft.
That's not a meal you cook. What are you cooking? Zoloft. Oh, yeah?
They'd be like, do you have any antihistamines in the cabinet?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to take your picture, put it up at all CVS's around town.
All right, up we go.
Yeah, I say that all the time. I'm like, listen, if they could have like a supplement that you just take instead of eating, hands down.
Remoto. Oh, these guys are weak. They're in the 20s. Pewed. It's a PewDiePie.
Aw, PewDiePie.
It's PewDiePie. I wonder if he's still like one of the most subscribed YouTubers. Because like he was the OG.
I know. I remember watching PewDiePie.
And like he still lives a relatively humble life, I believe.
Well, wasn't he like canceled for a minute? Was that him?
It's possible. There's a lot that have been canceled for a minute. There's a lot that have been canceled permanently.
Yeah.
Right now, we got the completionist scandal going on,
Yeah.
and I mean,
Well,
oh
because I
boy.
remember like it was like PewDiePie, Jenna Marbles, and then like they found something that Jenna Marbles either like said or did way back in the day, and she got canceled.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure PewDiePie got canceled because of his like characters,
It's possible.
and then he like went away for a little bit.
That's the thing, though. Is it like actually canceled, or is it just
think
like
they
I'm
were
just
just-
gonna step down for a bit
Well,
till things blow over and cool off?
I think sometimes too, like especially with these YouTubers, they kind of like step away before they get canceled.
Yeah.
So
it's
as
probably
soon
wise.
as there's like a breath of like, oh, that was racially insensitive or that was inappropriate, and they're like, okay, that was also 15 years ago. Like I've grown as a person, and they're like, doesn't matter, you said it, and they're like, okay, well, I'm just gonna take a break from recording and you know, live my life a little bit, and then like years later they just pop back up and they're like, hey, so about that didn't happen.
Yeah. Yeah. Cancel culture is a strange thing. Because, like, you got one side that is just like, no matter what you said or when you said it, you're done.
Yeah.
And then there's others where it's just like, I clearly said this offensive joke. Oh, here comes the cancel mob. I
Yeah.
can't be responsible for my actions. No, they're coming to cancel me.
Whereas I like genuinely think
So it's like,
you do have to look at the time frame, because so many things that were acceptable in like the early 2000s aren't acceptable anymore.
Well, not all that,
And
but there
it's
was a
like,
lot of stupid shit I said
because-
as a kid. Well,
Yeah.
when I think back, I'm like,
But it's
I was
like-
15
But it's like to
on like
cancel
a
something.
stupid forum or
Oh, there's Master.
Game Facts.
But it's like when you
Master's pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie.
I like Master. Whenever you like, if they have to really dig in your past to find the one thing that you said wrong 15 years ago that you don't do or say anymore,
Yeah.
that to me is uncalled for. It's like, okay, clearly they've grown as a person. and they don't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Like, they have learned and understand that it is no longer acceptable and it is inappropriate, and they don't do it.
Well,
Why are you still canceling them?
Some just like to... So who's canceling? That's the thing. Like, what's the difference between calling someone out and being like, this pissed me off, and you're canceled?
So
I don't quite know the threshold.
I think the cancel
Like,
mentality
the
is
line.
when, like, status quo, the mob gets involved.
Okay.
So it's like one thing for a person to like make a video and be like, listen, Rob Schneider said this 15 years ago and it really upsets me. And then Rob Schneider responds like, I'm sorry, that was inappropriate. But at the time, you know, that was the humor. I don't know why I said Rob Schneider.
It's
He was
funny
just,
because
like, in my brain.
it'd be like, as a counterpoint, Rob Schneider just said something offensive 6 days ago.
Yeah. Versus like... what we're seeing is like Jenna Marbles, for example, said something like 15 years ago in a YouTube video, and then one person found it and they made a video about it, and then everyone.
Well, look, Luxia just got canceled.
Yeah.
She called him a monkey. And he just glared at her. He's like, "You're canceled. You're not allowed in the party anymore."
But she apologized. She said, "I'm sorry."
And he accepts it. Well, that's the thing. Usually the person you're offending who accepts the apology, they're not the one that goes out and cancels you. It's someone who
it's
is
everyone
not
else.
related to this situation.
It's quite literally everyone else. So it's like...
But just like, on behalf of you, I'm offended and I will destroy this person.
Yeah.
It's just like, nah, I'm good, fam.
But that's what's happening. That's exactly what's happening. So like... I know with like PewDiePie, he had a character that was a racially insensitive black woman stereotype. And that's kind of what got him in trouble.
Okay.
And it's like at the time it was funny. You know, it was funny at the time. It wasn't meant to be offensive or meant to be insensitive to people. And
a dumb
it's like,
stereotype.
Yeah. And then, like,
I could
years
see
later,
both,
people are
but
like, oh, well,
it's
that
to the
character
degree,
was you know, really offensive. And, you know, we don't like that you do that. And he tried to defend himself of just, like, it's a character.
Well, because people went after Robin Williams about that. Of just like, there
Yeah.
were some voices, it was just like, oh, it's just a character. And others, it's just like, no, why do you do that? But that's Robin Williams, who he was. Like, it's very hard for him not to do an impression of anybody.
Right.
Whether it's an Indian stereotype or an actor. So, like, that's just who he was.
Yeah.
Tell him to stop would be like, stop breathing, Robin. Well.
See, I feel like the majority of people
This
when
is a fun
making
fight, by the way.
No, I like the master. Majority of people when they like make a joke about stereotyping, it's not to be mean. Like, it's a joke.
So, there was something I was watching, because I watch a lot of cinema therapy. It's like, your intent of the joke falls on the listener of the joke.
Well,
and
it's
stuff
like that with
Like,
anything. It's the reception.
if you tell a joke and they're just like, hey man, not cool, and you double down on the joke, then you're just being an ass.
Exactly.
But if you're joking and someone's just like,
hey, I don't like that.
They find it funny, or just like, hey, I don't like that, and you're just like, whoops, sorry.
Oh, we talk about that all the time whenever I'm like, yeah, I think that, you know, some people take it too far. And I don't like that.
Watch a lot of cinema therapy. It's good stuff.
It is good stuff.
I balance it with my actual therapy.
But it's like, I doubt that, like, comedians and performers go into it with, like, I'm going to offend an entire nation today. You know, I want to make sure that every single person is offended.
I could,
I'm sure
argue
there
that's
are
the case.
people. I'm sure there are, but I think for the majority, I don't think that's the intent.
There were quite a few that were just like, I just want everyone to realize how stupid they are, or if everyone's offended, then nobody's offended. There was that view set. Like, I know quite a few that love to just stir the pot.
Yeah.
That's why they're comedians.
Well, those are like the troll people, and I can't stand the trolls. I'm just like, what? Just go.
Are they still trolls if they're professional comedians?
I would say.
All right.
Like, I understand reception is what is viewed, so like how their jokes are received.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, personally,
Okay.
I would say it's the intention.
Okay.
Because it's the same with, like, for me, art. When people put, like, a shit ton of meaning into art that
Damn, that was
doesn't
beautiful.
have meaning, like, it kind of, to me, it makes them sound silly. And, like, if you don't know what the intention was,
Yeah.
why are you making something up? And it could just be the phrasing of, like, to me this feels, because I say that all the time, like, this is my thoughts. So it's not, like, a general consensus or anything like that. He's like, just kidding, I'm fine.
I think it all has to do with, like, confidence in voicing your opinion. Like, some are louder than others, and when you hear something that, like, bothers you...
What I mean by, like, the intention is, like, Robin Williams, when he would do, like, his Indian voice. I highly doubt his intention was to offend Indian people.
Right.
So, like, if you are offended by it and you voice it and it continues to happen, the intention has changed.
I do agree to that. Like, if you're just like, hey, man, not cool, not here,
And they keep
you
going,
continue, then
their
it becomes a
intentions have
problem.
changed.
Yes.
So what I don't understand is, like, these people who decades ago did something once and people are like, that's wrong, that's inconsiderate, it's offensive. And they're like, I'm so sorry, I don't do that character anymore.
Right.
And they still get in trouble for it.
Okay.
Their intention was not to hurt or offend people. But you are now projecting a made-up intention that didn't exist.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Sorta. Again, we're trying to make judgment on, like, internet posts. How do you know the intention of, like, what someone posts?
Well, it's
or
like a
stuff
conglomerate.
like that.
So, no,
Okay.
that, I don't know if that I used that word right. I don't think I used that right. So it's like looking at all of their content as a whole.
Okay.
So it's like if somebody looks at all of our content as a whole and they find one thing that I may have said that offends them or upsets them, and they put it in the comments and I keep doing it,
Okay.
then yeah, I'm being offensive and that's not fair and it's not right. Somebody has brought it to my attention that what I'm doing, they don't like it. I'm not going to intentionally
So you believe in a
keep doing
pattern.
that.
You
Oh,
believe, like, once it
absolutely.
becomes a pattern, that's when it's just like, now it's a problem.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So it's just like in the video that we did of the owl house.
Yeah.
And I accidentally kept calling Rain him.
Yes.
When he is not a him, he is...
They are a them.
A they. And I just did it again.
I know you did.
They are they. But somebody let me know in the comments, like, that I kept doing that. And I did respond, like, I'm so sorry. Like, that was not my intention. I'm still learning how to change my own verbiage. You know, I am older, so it's a lot of, like, rewiring of my verbiage in my brain that I have to do.
Okay.
So it's not my intention to do that or to upset anybody. And I apologize. And, like, you know, I'm really sorry. I will try to do better. Like, that's all you can do is try to do better.
Yeah.
And it's now, if that, like, kept happening and I was like, F your feelings, I don't care,
Then it gets problematic.
then it's a problematic
Got it.
situation. So, but that's what I mean with, like, this cancel culture of they did it, like, so long ago when it wasn't an issue and now
Mm-hmm.
it is an issue that they're not doing anymore and they still get, like, called out and canceled
Mm-hmm.
for it.
All this just from talking about PewDiePie.
Yeah!
Just brought him up, and the whole thing was just like, well, I got a suitcase full of things that I'd like to talk about.
Well, because it's an issue. Like, it's,
It can be anyone.
you know,
You better be careful. It's like Twitter pated. It could happen to you, and
Yeah.
you, and
Not me, I'm just a little skunk.
yes, it can even happen to you.
I have no idea.
You have
what
not
that
seen
was.
Bambi. Okay. So there's this whole scene about the owl talking about their Twitter pated, which means they got the love bug. Spring is there. And Bambi, Thumper, and I think Flower is the name of the skunk. They're just like, I'm above that. So
Because they're babies.
they're becoming young adults, but they're just like, no, I'm above that. So this is when they transition from, like, baby Bambi to adults. And it's just like, what's with them? And now it's like their Twitter page. And it's just like, what's that? So he tries to scare them. He makes like, you begin to get weak in the knees.
Oh, okay.
Your head's in a whirl. and you lose control. And they're basically like, not me, not me. And gradually, one by one, they meet their love interest.
Yeah.
It's a charming scene, but it's very funny just how he's just like, yes, it could even happen to you. Bambi is a charming movie. It's not one of my favorites. It's not one of my least favorites. It's snug as a bug right in the middle. It has good music. It has an iconic scene that everyone knows. Bambi's mom.
Oh. I was going to say, well, that's why I didn't watch the movie.
It's one of those movies where it's just like, yeah, mom dies.
I really love
It was so detrimental that other characters in following films that were supposed to die just got hurt.
Yeah. I could see that. I absolutely love, there was a photo of this costume party. And I think it was in like the mid to early 2000s, and it was like the theme was Disney villains.
Okay.
So of course you have all of the like standard Disney villains, and you even have some newer ones at the time like Yzma. And there was just this guy in like a flannel shirt wearing a ball cap, and they were like, "Who's that guy?" He's, "Oh, that's the guy that shot Bambi's mom." Like
the worst villain of them all, the Hunter. You never see the hunters in Bambi.
Okay.
They're mentioned and you hear their gunshots. That's it.
Well,
And that's really all you need.
yeah. I don't think
The music changes, you hear the gunshots, and you see the reaction of the characters.
Oh.
And that's it. Yeah, it gets pretty dark.
Can't do it. That's just the same like when Littlefoot's mom dies. Can't.
Little fit.
Ah.
Little foot.
Little foot.
A little fit. Sounds like a Fitbit. Little fit.
Oh, your extra small wrists.
Land Before Time is one of my favorite movies ever made.
So good.
All good Don Bluth. Alright. Come on. Fronton soup.
I'm gonna like fronton soup.
I'm gonna gut you up and put your innards in my soup.
Yum. Scoop it up with your wings.
He's just like, oh yeah? Well, I'm gonna give you some of my poison spray.
When you forget to take the poison sac out of your squid.
Basically.
Ooh, I was watching a cooking video, and I'm like a double-edged sword when it comes to like certain cooking videos, because I love watching it, because food and meals it's just very interesting to me from like a cultural aspect of like the importance of eating a meal together.
Mm-hmm.
And and then the other side of me is like like, ew, we eat that.
Mm-hmm.
But the one was this woman preparing a squid, and she just like lays this full squid on the counter, and then she just so casually rips it apart, and I'm just like, how? So like she pulls all the tentacles out, and then she's just like, oh, don't forget to remove the beak, and she just like squeezes the beak out. Yeah. And I'm like, bleh. Bleh. Gets the poison sac out, and then she like lays it all out on the counter, and she's like, now you're ready to cook. And I'm like, oh my god, no.
Be on your guard, everyone.
Alrighty, now we're in pure primordial turf. Get ourselves all ready. There's all kinds of primordials here. Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Yep.
And I'm very impressed with like how many dinosaurs they have like a primordial version of. I'm just like, oh, that's very accurate. They got this dinosaur and that dinosaur. Because usually like in fantasy you got like 2 or 3. Jurassic Park,
Yeah.
I think has like 8, 9 when you really think about it, especially the original. But like there was tons of dinosaurs.
Well, it makes me curious because didn't dinosaurs, I mean, they spanned over...
They spanned it over 3 eras, I believe.
Yeah, like...
Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous.
Like...
I think it was.
A lot of centuries. I don't know if it was millennia or not. I I'm not very good at that. But
That water looks a little shallow for something that big to be living in there.
it's in the water. Maybe he just flattened out his little body. Hey.
I like the ears.
I like the ears too. I like the spinal fin.
Yeah, that's really cool. It's like a brontosaurus mixed with a spinosaurus.
Rakota's face just reminds me of. Oh!
Sauropod. Is the primordial currently on record?
We can't possibly fight this thing.
But yeah, like a T-Rex
Maybe we can run away.
wasn't alive at the same time
No.
as all of the other dinosaurs. But yet there always seems to be a T-Rex.
Well, he was the king. He's the most popular one. But he was like at the tail end of all the dinosaurs. He was one of the last ones.
I feel like...
Hi, my name's Fred.
I know, I was going to say, I feel like he's just like, hi. I mean, he has the therapy hair pieces that all girls in the 90s wear. Like the hair right by the ears.
Ah, okay.
I was going to say, you will never see me pull my hair up and not do this.
So like what's going on with Loxia right now? The
You gotta have your little therapy hair pieces.
They shouldn't show any
Link's design had that in the 90s. Mm-hmm. He had the... Now everyone's a spiky-haired swordsman.
My brain is just like, don't do it.
be mindful not to provoke these creatures as we pass through this area.
Yeah, they're like, okay, these seem pretty docile. Don't provoke them. Okay. Won't even tell me what level they're at.
They're so pretty though.
They are very pretty.
I don't think it matters what level they're at. You mess with them once and you're dead.
Oh, really? So even if you come back max level, it's just like, yeah, don't mess with the sauropods. Oh, God. 18. Well, the 3 others died, so I gotta recollect new bodies.
I love that they count like Lil Pero though.
I do like that they count Little Pero. They don't count the Picards.
I mean, the cards are just like, you called me stinky.
Guanodon. Ooh. This guy's cool.
He's kind of like if raptors had bigger front arms.
Yeah, I definitely see that. Alright, here we go. Another tail whack. It's gonna take a while to get adjusted to these. Ooh! Okay. All these new moves to get adjusted to. Don't worry, by the 5th encounter I'll start flash guarding and flash dodging. But my first encounter is just like, ooh, what can you do?
These
Ouch!
ones, they have like a lot of different moves.
Primordials in general have a lot of different moves. They'll smack you with their tail,
Yeah.
they'll ram into you, they'll bite, they'll claw, they'll scratch.
They'll sit on you.
Yeah, they'll sit on you. The Primordials butt. Well, Adol, it can't get any worse. What a bit. Whoa! Seize them. Yes, master.
Name that movie.
Name that movie. We should just leave it at that and see if anyone like comments is just like, oh, I know that movie. Instead of usually it was just like, we got that reference from this and this.
Yeah.
To let you know
I
that
do
we're
that
not
kind of-
funny.
I
We
do-
just
well,
poke things.
Well, I do that kind of as like, we're not stealing that joke. We know where
Yeah,
it came from.
that's what I
Like,
do too. When I'm just like, remember when George Carlin said this?
Yeah.
Da 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 da. Oh shit! I attracted another one. Hang on, I'm trying to learn one at a time here. Okay, good, good.
They do
Flash move.
travel.
They do move in herds. Fuck.
I like their little wings.
Yeah,
Like, tell me that you don't fly.
little shoulder wings.
But they also look like they have little wings for ears.
They do, yeah. No, this is a really cool design. Awesome. Like it actually uses its shoulder to.
Yeah.
That's a human ability. What do you think you're doing,
They're
Guanodon?
learning.
They're learning. Alright. Let's give Loxia the Warrior Seal 3. Because we use Loxia a lot. So she can get the good stuff. All the best accessories go to the characters I use the most.
I try to think of like what 4 I use the most and then build them up
Oh, okay.
according to what they're already designed to be good at.
Well, there's like a total of 6 playable characters in this game, right? Because we have
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
There's just one left. Wink, wink. I wonder who it is. We've already played as her before. Just,
Not with the team.
yeah, not with the team. And we'll most likely play with her again.
Well, 'cause even like,
Haha! That did not do as much damage as I wanted it to.
so I guess it's not really like a spoiler since it's in the like
Ow.
official game art.
Alright.
So Donna has like 3 forms. Like 3 costumes.
Okay.
And I think her yellow costume is the one I like the most.
Okay.
But I tend to like the players that move faster.
3 other costumes or 3 costumes total?
3 costumes total.
Okay, so it's the current costume she wears and then the other 2.
Yes.
By the way, the character's Donna, by the way. If you haven't guessed by now. We kind of alluded to it, hinted at, and then flat out said it. Whoa! Level 47. We're gonna avoid you. Nope, don't want to fight him. We can fight that, though. That's just a Iguanodon. So I feel like we're going to be coming back to this area a lot. This is probably
Yes.
going to be like our main hub from this point forward. Because it feels like Xenoblade,
I
to
wouldn't
where
say
there's a
it's
lot
the
of
main-
enemies of various levels.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's the main hub. You do come back here pretty
Quite
much
a
as
bit.
often as the rest of the areas in the game. So like you are gonna have layers of fighting,
Okay.
but I definitely wouldn't say it's like any more than the rest of the
Than
game.
the rest. Okay. Because Xenoblade Chronicles is one of the things I love, even though it can be frustrating at sometimes, is there's these wide open areas, like let's just say the plains, and you'll have like these little enemies that are like level 5 or something like that. You got the medium enemies that are like level 15 and stuff, and then you got the big fuckers that are like level 70 and shit.
Yeah.
And it feels like a huge ecosystem, similar to what's going on here, where you got like the little enemies, the flying enemies, the big territorial enemies, the scavengers, like this level 90
Yeah.
bear that lives in a cave.
Right. Well, because if you notice though, like
But
when
like
you walk
if you're
past-
fighting outside the cave, that bear will come out and
yeah.
hit you for one.
it's like
You're
if-
like, what the fuck just hit me?
Well, if you notice, like these guys are going to like
Beautiful double kill.
come after you, whereas like the higher level ones, they're just like
See,
they're
that's
not like attacking you. Granted, if you antagonize them, they're going to.
right. So Xenoblade has that too. They have like these big like woolly mammoth
Yeah.
things, and if you don't touch them, they won't hurt you. If you attack them, they'll be like, okay, I'm gonna rip your teeth out.
Yeah.
But there's also big enemies that are aggressive, like don't come near me, get out of my swamp, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like get out of my turf.
Not far enough.
There we go.
But yeah,
I gotta
like
get to those fish before the Primordial does.
I'm pretty sure though, like once you level up,
Mm-hmm.
the upper level creatures will come after you.
Oh, okay. So right now they're just like, "Pfft,
Yeah, they're
20
like,
levels under, not even worth my time.
Exactly. They're just like, I mean,
Whereas later on they'll be like, oh,
I could kill you with
someone
my little
thinks they're a
finger.
hard ass.
You know,
with their little finger.
with their little
I just
finger.
think of Game of Thrones.
I was just gonna say,
I can kill you with my little finger.
Peter comes out like, "Hi, I'm Littlefinger."
I will teach you the way of the Saurian. He kind of has that slight whisper rasp when he talks. Chaos is a ladder.
Woo!
I just grabbed a shark.
I was about to.
Arcade on.
I would shit myself. Like the way that it comes flying at you.
You were like, no, 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 no. Channel your inner LaBeouf. No, 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 no. Yeah, let's have another shark. Why not? Ali. No. That's not a shark. That's a Ryunga.
Well, the Ryunga is like, sharks are friends. We're not food.
I do like how it's being like, hey, you're pretty good at fishing, my guy.
Yeah.
Okay, the water does look a lot deeper now that I can actually see his legs.
Yeah. Well, that, and you're like, you're already in up to your shoulders.
Mm-hmm. But I'm also on the bank, so like
Yeah.
there's an incline there.
Yeah.
When it first panned over, it just looked like little
Like
little
shallow.
creeks, yeah. And in the
water is
cutscene
just
where the
really
dinosaur
clear.
was like living underwater and it emerged, I was just
The
like,
water is really clear because humans haven't polluted it yet.
I mean, she's not wrong.
That, honestly, like, so whenever I went down, into,
wanna
like,
fight
the
that.
Caribbean,
Okay.
I did not believe, that
Nope.
it was as clear as
I'm
people
going for it.
would say it is until I saw it for myself.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was just like, holy shit.
Mm.
Because the captain would occasionally go over...
Shit, it sees me.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
You have antagonized him, now you must run away.
I didn't antagonize him. I shot
You
a
shot
tree
a
next
gun!
to him. It heard the gunshot and it was just like,
I mean, if you were standing there just munching on a salad and all of a sudden some asshole comes and shoots the tree you're standing next to, you're probably going to be a little antagonized.
well, I'm not over leveled to a gun, so I'd run the other way. I was like, oh shit.
Look at them walking away like, yeah, that's what we thought.
Yeah, I know, right? I own these streets. No, I'm not afraid of you guanodons. That's literally what happened. I antagonized the other dinosaur, and I was like, oh shit. And then these guys are just like, yeah, you get the fuck out of here. I'm just like, no, I'm not afraid of you. I'm afraid of your skimpy little cousin.
The scrappy one.
Scrappy cousin, there we go. Wouldn't be skimpy. If he was skimpy, I wouldn't be afraid of him. No.
Dang it, I already forgot what we were talking about.
Fuck, I shot something. Run, we don't stand a chance. Jesus Christ!
Yep. And your whole team is gonna die.
Screw it, I'll come back for the EXP. Oh my god!
You've upset the large ones.
Hadouken! Get up! Get the fuck up!
Loxy!
Oh no! Stop, drop, roll! Stop, drop, roll! Stop, drop, roll! Well,
yeah, look at all
shit!
the
Look at it!
enemies.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
The nice thing is you can run away from them. Hummel's like, Jesus.
Nope.
I'm almost dead.
Hummel's almost dead. I'm a little less than halfway. Rakota's like, drag my body.
I know.
Tell my father you tried.
Hummel literally has one.
You're the one that delivered the shot.
He's like, and I paid the price.
I know what happened too. I did that Gatling gun attack, and like one of the bullets probably like nicked the sauropod in the kneecap. And it was just like, you
He's like,
son
oh,
of a
you want to
bitch.
play?
And I was like, I don't get no respect around here. I tell you. Oh.
This looks like a safe place to camp. We did just outrun all of those angry dinosaurs, so...
Loxia was rocking those Bryce Dallas Howard heels. Go!
Well, before I went fully deaf, I could run faster in heels than in tennis shoes.
Or Bryce is like, that wasn't CG, or like, that wasn't a stunt person. I actually ran in those heels. I was like, yeah, but you weren't running from an actual T-Rex. So...
Wait, what movie is that?
Jurassic World.
The island.
at the end when she's like luring the T-Rex to fight the
Oh,
Indominus,
okay. Yeah.
she's running in heels, and she's just like, no, I actually ran in heels. And I'm just like, cool, but
I was
that wasn't
gonna
an
say,
actual
like,
T-Rex,
The
so
only thing that you really have to be careful with that is just you have to have strong ankles. Like if you have good ankles, like, because if you think heels are pushing you forward already, so like,
okay,
it makes sense.
cool.
But if you have weak ankles, you could just.
This is funny. So she says the providence of evolution, and Sahad's like, a lot of long words.
Characteristics transform over generations.
What do you mean?
He's like, I'm a fisherman.
Primordials are thought to have been no more
I
intelligent
like
than
raw
your average
fish.
beast. A parent produces offspring, and that offspring will produce offspring of its own. The primordials we
I like
saw
how
could
massive
develop
Sahad is
intelligence
compared
Mm-hmm.
to
through
everybody.
And that process we call evolution.
Is that really possible?
Well, to be fair, it's not proven, but it is the most popular theory among researchers.
Is it sort of like how a child learns words and starts talking?
That's growth, not evolution. Characteristics passed on
That's
through
tender
evolution
merit,
are
Sahad.
different from
Do you understand this at all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I don't get it at all. Laxia must be some kind of genius.
If you'd like, I could start over and provide a simpler explanation.
All right, don't have to be a bitch about it.
Please.
Really? What a
Luxia!
She's being cheeky. Her one eye is closed.
What's the matter, Rakota? Feeling sleepy?
Her earrings kind of look like little cephalopods.
They
what's
do.
wrong? Are you not feeling
They
well?
remind me of,
Maybe your lecture
I think
bored
they're like
my
acorn,
ears.
not acorns, pine cones.
What?
I was thinking of, the Pokemon. Kakuna, I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I got captured by those primordials,
I remember playing
Ice
in
came to save me.
the original
Somehow
Pokemon
set
Snap,
my
and you're
hand.
rolling down the river, and you gotta like catch them as they're hatching.
Our next, our first first experience stream is going to be a Pokemon game. So we hope you look forward to that.
Fun, warm. I've always wanted a real family.
Her eyes match her
You
earrings.
guys make me feel like I'm part of one. So,
Do they? Open your eyes! Oh, they do.
Dakota.
I don't know why I thought she had pink eyes.
We all have a family.
Nope, she didn't get pink eye.
I mean,
From
Sahad
living
is
in the-
gassy.
Laxia over there, she's basically your
That is always a major concern of mine when the cat sits on my pillow. And I'm like, if I get pink eye from the fucking cat, I'm gonna be so mad.
That's right.
Adol and Hummel over there, they're sort of like your two big brothers.
I think I am almost done with the Donna doll.
Ooh.
I'm gonna let it sit out of sight for a few days.
Then take a picture and we can
And
put it
then-
on the community.
Yeah, and then look at it to see.
I was like, yeah, sure,
And
I'll
since
be
you
big brother.
already got a dad, I suppose that makes me.
You gonna be granddad or weird uncle?
Weird uncle.
Can I just be an uncle? Why do I gotta be a weird uncle?
I like when Loxia's happy.
I want Sahad to be Sahad. Cause you're nice and
Aw.
funny. Just like father.
Isn't that sweet? Why, I think that's the nicest
No,
compliment
I love
you
all
could
these
ever
characters.
receive.
This is like Teen Titans where it's just like, I can't pick a favorite.
Yeah. I can, but
Oh, okay.
I did.
I can.
Getting
I
pretty
did.
late. We should
It's a
wrap up
close,
tomorrow.
like. I do really love all of them, though. And 9 is the same. You just can't help but love all of them.
Really?
Mhm.
Okay, because that was my worry. Because 7, not so much. There were some characters where I was just like, that's nice.
Yeah.
7, I liked Adol, Dogi, and like 2 others. And the rest were fine. I just didn't care for them. And I haven't played Memories of Celceta, which was another game in this style.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
And I think that's because they all have, like, admirable qualities.
Well, they're more than just one note.
Yeah.
And they have good chemistry.
So, because I could definitely see, like, if Loxia didn't grow and be like, hey, listen, I'm sorry I was so mean, and she just stayed the bitch, I'd be like, God.
But there's even characters that do
Put
what
her on the
Loxia's
back burner.
doing, but, like, the problem is once they apologize, they're done with the character.
Yeah.
So, like,
They're not sassy anymore.
They don't have a personality anymore. They're
Yeah.
just part of the team, and, like, that's the end of their character development and the end of their character.
Whereas she still gets sassy.
She's still cheeky. She's still inquisitive. She's still a character.
Yeah.
So, like, that's really nice.
Looks like we can rest.
Gotta
Ooh.
poop, gotta poop, gotta poop. Sahad's like, do they got a bathroom in this place?
I just realized they're like an Eye of Sauron in this
Yeah.
damn crystal.
That's like the symbol for this game.
That one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like, when I was thinking of tattoos, I'm like, do I want to get something like that?
Ooh.
Another vision? Or was it just
Okay, so she has dreams too.
red hair like
Yep.
fire? Who was that man? And Donna, are you awake? Yes. Please come in.
Yeah, I'm already seeing some differences in her costumes from what I created, but I'm not changing it.
So, I'm not sure if you've noticed, but one of the hardest things to design in a video game is a character getting out of bed. So, like, they will either be laying on top of bed, or they'll be under the covers like Donna was, and then fade to black, and then they'll be up.
Yeah.
It is very hard.
Well, because it's like, that's a lot of, like, movement.
A lot of movement, like there's like
And then
a
it's also-
fabric
But
that
it's
you're
also,
trying
like,
to get.
unnatural.
It's unnatural. So, like, in older games, it was just kind of like, oh, we'll just put the little sprite under the bed. There we go. That's how it looks.
Yeah.
And in a lot of games, especially from this era, I'm sure there's some newer games that try it, and I'm just like, that's impressive. All that work and all that crunch time just for that little animation.
Yeah.
But for the most part, you'll see characters laying atop a bed.
I feel like I want to fix my doll's hair.
Too frizzy?
Yeah.
Okay.
That, and I just don't like how the crown and her, like, little headphone piece turned out.
I got you. Okay, so Adol is dreaming of the red-haired swordsman, and Olga's like, this is perfectly normal. Go investigate, I'll cover for you.
Okay, but you see her in this environment, yeah?
Yep.
And how, like, some things are really big, and then other things, like, fit.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep that proportion in mind.
Okay. Shortly or throughout this playthrough?
Shortly.
Okay. Okay. So once again, I'm allowed to explore Eternia. And why not? I'm going to use this to my advantage. So I know you don't like me rolling in these games. It's just like, you can't go faster. And this one, it actually helps because after a roll, you go into a sprint.
Yeah. I mean, I
And the
just...
dodge roll.
I don't know. I just...
It's a habit.
For me, I'm like, it doesn't really do much.
It looks cool. Feels nice.
Oh, no.
It's the tree. It's the great tree of wisdom.
Wesker's having bath time, and I kind of...
We're almost done. Episode's almost over.
It's opening the fiery rage from inside. I just love the colors.
Yeah, it's a very vibrant game. Alright, what do you have to say? Good. Let it go.
I can't.
Heed my words. Don't let it go.
I can't do it. You don't understand.
That is where you fail.
Anyone else that just can't stand the sound of like animals licking themselves, please just drop a comment. Make me feel better about myself. Ren just doesn't understand the rage that bubbles up inside.
Listen, that dog gives me rage that bubbles up inside, but like at the end of the day, I just have to throw up my hands and go, oh,
I think
forget
it's a different kind of rage. Like,
no, mine's pretty
no,
Crimson Vision.
I can tell you it's different.
Okay.
Because mine isn't necessarily like a rage. It's like I can't ignore the sound. Like no matter what I do, I hear it.
Gotcha.
It's like, I just lost the title of it. Edgar Allan Poe's
The
Beating
Raven?
Heart,
Oh.
where it just like, I swear it gets louder.
Okay.
Oh, her tights are purple, not blue.
Around her.
Fuck.
Have you been looking at any screenshots or artwork while you're working on the doll?
I was looking at like official artwork.
Okay.
And I thought they were blue. Again, this is all, like, this doll is just to learn.
Yeah.
So I think for the next one, I'm going to look at a mix of the official artwork and gameplay.
Yeah. I think that would help.
Maybe even print out some pictures.
Okay.
Because I'm just looking and I'm like, oh, yeah, there's purple.
Yeesh.
And I do have, like, some of the underside of her, like, costume purple.
Mm-hmm. I just like that line. Whew, I'm never gonna feel at ease around her. All right, to business.
I mean, I'm so proud of how she looks, just because I'm like, you did it.
Yeah.
It's definitely a learning process. Hot glue is a hard no.
Okay. And why is that?
It's too thick.
Okay.
So it's like on her shirt, like where the lines come up, you can see the hot glue because the cloth isn't like laying on the doll.
Okay.
It's laying on the hot glue.
Okay.
So, and it just looks messy. And then you have like hot glue strings everywhere.
Nice today.
Okay.
So clear. I can see the entire landscape from up here.
Ah, 'tis the maiden.
Good morning, Your Eminence.
Oh, Duran and Rastel. You
Said, "Hey,
patrolling
what's up?"
this route this morning?
I am, at least.
I'm paying close attention to my father so I can better learn the ropes of being a guard.
They look like they belong in the Fire Nation.
They do. I think it's just the hair
Yeah.
and that flick in the eyebrow.
Yep. Definitely the eyebrow.
Don't worry, Father.
You know what I just
I'm getting
realized?
some early
What?
training
Bro doesn't
before
have a
I
belly
actually
button.
enlist, that's all.
No, he doesn't.
Same as
Oh my god, none of them have belly buttons.
They don't have belly buttons.
Actually,
Kyle XY.
Rastel, have you
Holy shit. It's been a while since I heard about that show. Oh boy.
since the day you became taller than me? You better slow down soon before you tower over your fellow guards.
God, so that's funny. So Donna is going to be taller than like most of our other characters
I'm gonna
in the
But
present
she's super
time.
tiny
But she's
in this,
tiny
yeah.
compared to like the others in Eternia.
protect you.
She's a little one.
I look forward to that
Oh my god, it's like me and my group of friends. I'm like the giant. Like I tower over everyone, and then I go hang out with your friends, and they're like, "Oh, what's up, short stuff?" And I'm like, "I'm tall. I'm tall."
No. No, you're the little Spitfire Donna.
Tend to travel beyond the city limits, Your Eminence. There have been
Be like, oh, look at this angry little Italian lady.
saurians roaming the roads. I know I
Not
need
Italian.
not be concerned
You
for
do this a
your
lot.
safety, but
Hungarian.
do be careful.
A Hungarian, okay.
Thank you, Dran. Blessings of the
Look at this
great
angry little
Primordial
Hungarian woman.
Yep.
There we go. That's more
Eminence.
accurate.
Hungarian people talk with their hands a lot, just like Italians.
Alrighty, let's get to exploring. Oh, okay.
Shut down!
Nope, can't explore there.
Let's get to exploring. Not this way, though. Okay.
Oh, east? I thought you said west. West? What kind of compass you reading, lad? This one, sir. That's west, Pat. Oh, Zaspiones. These are baby Zaspians.
So you definitely want to make sure that you're looking for any type of essence.
Okay.
Because she will collect, like, they're like little fairies in a way.
Oh.
They give her extra abilities and power.
Okay. I just got an essence fragment. Does that help?
Yeah. Because you can also buy stuff
Oh, cool.
with your essence.
Oh, shit. Should I have went to the shop first, or does that come later?
It'll come later.
Okay. Alrighty.
I'm pretty sure the shop pops up naturally. Like you have to go
okay.
by the shop. Like,
Well, that's nice.
you don't have to buy anything, but
Because, like, so far the game... Oh, jeez. 52. Yeah.
we're just gonna skeet
We're
right
gonna
on by.
not. I like the butt fan that those things have. Like a little skirt.
Those are the good parts.
Yep, and she got the double jump.
I was gonna say there's like you'll hear like someone whisper.
Mm-hmm.
You definitely want to follow the whisper.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Evil cabbage.
My cabbages. My throat just went. Wah.
I heard. Wah, wah, wah. I want to see what's up here.
More evil cabbage.
Gotcha. Oh, did I? There we go. I got it. No, I didn't. Well, we'll learn for the next part, won't we?
Those are important.
All right.
That's not like, oh, I got a limp stick.
That's what my sister does when she comments. She's just like, you skipped this. You did that. You're not talking about the game. Donna used her essence to remove the debris from the waterway.
That's why you need essence.
Okay, all right. Well, now we know. Much better.
Donna, the sister of Mario.
Well, how about that? We did a quest that we didn't even know we had to start.
It took me forever.
Hooray. All right, in the next episode, we're going to continue more of Donna's That's a Stance. She's coming right out of the screen.
Yeah.
See you then.